Okay, and we're live. Let me cut that off. Hello, look at us. We made it. Here we are. First live thing. Shut up. Okay, so lots of fun stuff to talk about today. The main idea is going to be around Elon Musk and this biography I read, or I listened to the audiobook about the same thing. So we're going to do that. But first, we have to loosen up a little bit. So this is the first of what I hope is a recurring segment that I do all the time. It's called Rumple Bits. Here we go. Rumple Bits. Brand new bottle. Wow. Ugh, delicious. Here we go. Okay. Put that back. Get that out of the way. And make sure you can't see that anymore. Don't want it to obstruct the TV. Okay, we're good. Salut. Delicious. Oh, man. That's delicious stuff. Let me keep that in the ice. I got to make sure this stays cold. Don't want it to be gross or something. Isn't that beautiful? Can I get that in focus? Fantastic. All right. Moving on. So, yeah, Elon Musk, new-ish biography. I went and got a physical copy just to share. I tried to go to Barnes & Noble. You see it has the Target thing on it. I tried to go to Barnes & Noble, and they went at $35 for this book from a billionaire. Though I guess it's probably not. He's not getting all of the money. I don't know how that works. Like, how much money does that guy actually get from this stuff? But anyways, I went to Target, and they had it for $25. Which is a way better deal. And then I went and checked out with it, and the lady behind the counter at the register was asking me if I wanted to price check it to the Target app and get it for $20. Yes, which is what we did. But also, why do you have to price check something to the app if it's the same business? It really doesn't make a lot of sense. It should just be anyways. All right, I'm getting distracted. So this book, Walter Isaacson wrote it. He's 71 years old. He was the CEO of CNN. And I think he's an undercover agent for us, giving us inside scoops, making them look silly, like these famous people, make them look silly for our entertainment, but through a guise of smart guy, so they can't tell that he's making fun of them. That's what I think is going on. And I'm going to, try to illustrate that here by breaking down the top 10 video game references in Elon Musk's biography. Okay, so we're going to jump right in. Let me pull up my slides here. I made some slides for this. Okay, top 10 video game references. All right, let's make sure everything's working. Okay, looks good. Should I leave that there as a prop? What do you guys think? Do you guys like looking at Elon? Maybe I'll put him over here. Just like a little half Elon. I don't know. I'll keep him. I'm not pleased with any of these. He's too big. Yeah, let's just get him out of here. Also, I got this carafe from Target when I was buying that book. It's extremely heavy. It's not good. It's not good at all. But looking for better glassware if anyone has a recommendation. Okay, let's get started. Top 10 video game references. Elon Musk, biography by Walter Isaacson. Okay, number 1. Okay, this is an honorable mention. Try not to read ahead. Wait for me to read it. Don't use your eyes. Wait for me to read it. Honorable mention. If you do this, I will turn your allies against you and inflict pain on you. This is an honorable mention because they're talking about a board game here, okay? It's not a video game. It's a board game. I'm very strict about holding myself to the standard of keeping only video game references. So that's why this one's an honorable mention. They were playing, I think, Diplomacy, which that's tough. This is also, a dorm room conversation from the 90s. So I was reading this. I was like, how true is that? Would he actually say that to his roommate? But I think if my roommate said that to me, I would never forget it. So I'm inclined to believe that it's a real thing. So there we go. First honorable mention. Yay. Okay, moving on to some real video game shit. All right, next one. Number 10. Okay, this is going to be a long list. This is going to take a second. Then he flew to Vancouver to meet Grimes. There he stayed up with her until 5 a.m. playing a new war and empire building game, Elden Ring. So I don't know if you know what Elden Ring is, but it's not a war and empire building game. No, not at all. So that's just funny. That's not really a dig at Elon. I mean, it's funny that he was playing it that long, but this is more a dig at the author, whom I love. We love Walter Isaacson. We want him to keep doing these. But that's just not what it is. There's even later in the book, they even describe it accurately. So I think he's doing this, as a dog whistle to us video game people. So we know that, he's being silly. He's making him look dumb, because later on he describes it perfectly. But yes, that's number 10. All right, let's move on to the next one. Number 9. Oh my God. I love this one. I am wired for war. Holy shit. What even was the context here? I'm having to dig back. I should have my notes in front of me. I believe this was when he was playing Warcraft, the video game Warcraft. He said, I am wired for war. This is why I'm so good at these games. I'm wired for war. This is a through line in the book, is like trying to make this argument that, CEO mindset, because he's so good at video game, the strategy, it was training him to run these Tesla sweatshops, which, I don't believe, mainly because I've seen the best video game players, and they're not running anything. All right, maybe I need to cool with the fucking button. I'm getting kind of hot with that. But yes, I am wired for war. This is the only one I colored war red. So we'll savor this for a minute. Actually, no, let's savor it for a second. Let's do another Rebel Bits. It's 11:35 in the morning. Okay, anyways, let's keep moving on. Let's go to number 8, which is... Okay, let me read this. Got to turn around. Immersing himself in these games for hours became the way he relaxed, escaped stress, and honed his tactical skills and strategic thinking for business. Okay, so I just harped on this idea for a second. This is Walter Isaacson trying to push this agenda that because he played video games, that's why he's a genius billionaire. Which I'm not even sure he's a real billionaire. But this is kind of the thesis of the video game portion of this book. There's other dumb stuff in there, but this is the funny stuff. So let's try to curb this idea that if you play a lot of strategy games, it's actually making you smart. Like video game players have better. No, they don't have better reflexes. They're very slow and inathletic. So do not believe that at all. All right, let's move on to number 7. When he flew to Cabo San Lucas in Mexico for a birthday party Kimball had organized for his wife, Christina, in October, where Grimes performed as DJ, he shut himself in his room and played Polytopia much of the time. So I think that's a run-on sentence, but okay, there's a lot to unpack here. This is going to be really important for the rest of this, that we make a good foundation for understanding what Polytopia is. So Polytopia, this game that he shut himself in his room playing at, what is it? This is his brother's wife's birthday, shut him in the room, and thought the button was broken. Thank God. So shut himself in the room. It's a mobile game. It's bad. Well, I don't want to be. It's bad. It's bad. Let me pull up exactly what Polytopia looks like so you can see this. Okay, I think I've got it in the deck. Let's move a couple forward, see if this will play. Yeah. Okay. Here. Does this play? Is this video? Okay. Hold on. I'm going to pull up the video really quick and we're going to watch because you need to see the gameplay. You have to see what this guy was addicted to because it's the rest of we're at the next 7 are all about Polytopia. Okay, let's see. This is a fucking JPEG. This isn't working for me. All right, hold on. I'm pulling up Keynote. We're going to play the video. Okay, wait. We're going to open up this. I'm telling you, hold on. Maybe I'll play the music while we're waiting. No, we should keep that for whenever we're doing our other thing. Can I play this here? Okay. Oh my God, there's audio coming out of this thing. All right, I'm going to go show you guys some behind the scenes. Let's see this. This is my Keynote application where I made all these beautiful slides. Is this big enough to see? All right, let's see if I hit play, if it fucks up my whole computer. Hold on. What the fuck is going on? It's terrifying. What the fuck? Okay, that did not work at all. You know, why don't people talk about politics?
Dude, like, oh my God, like, can we talk about, like, the political and economic state of the world right now?
Okay, I'm going to play it here. I'm going to zoom in. I'm zooming. Okay, this is pretty good. I'm hitting play. Watch. That's it. That's all the gameplay. I got so bored, I had to delete the app immediately. But that should be enough to get the idea across. Let's zoom in a little further. That's your little guy. You move him around. There's 30 turns. The richest man in the world was addicted to this. Anyways, he locked himself in the room. Played it for 5 hours. Okay, to his defense, I think he was physically ill when this happened. But also, the rest of them are unforgivable. That's why this is so low on the list. Okay. Let's keep going. Oh, wait. Is there anything else I need to say? Kimball is his brother. We'll get more into Kimball in a second. All right, let's keep going. Grimes, obviously, they were married for a time until something crazy happened that we'll talk about. But anyways, that's what's going on here. Okay. I wish that worked. Okay, here we are. Number 6. The surprise finale would be dramatic, like a well-timed strike at Polytopia. All right, this is more words from the author, right? So we're not totally digging in on Elon Musk here, which is disappointing. We'll get to him and his family in a second. But this is Walter Isaacson trying to weave this Polytopia line through the whole thing. And I don't know, it's really pathetic, but this is talking about him firing the CEO of Twitter while that whole deal was going through. So he didn't have to pay them, like firing everybody, you know, just this kind of like shrewd, backhanded, like business thing, which is cool, by the way. That's kind of cool. He's doing shrewd, backhanded business. We love that. But this was just it's a little too far to call it a well-timed strike in Polytopia, dude. It's so dumb. But that's number 6. All right, let's move on to number 5. We're breezing through these. I'm going to have to cool it a little bit. Okay, number 5. Yeah, I was wrong. He conceded. But it's the best game ever! I don't know if I'm peeking. That might be really offensive to anybody listening to this. But he, this is an Elon Musk quote. Okay, so now we're talking about Elon Musk, which is, thank God, we want to make fun of this guy. But he was wrong in the context of he delayed meetings at a Tesla factory in Berlin because he was too busy playing this fucking game. So his mother was chastising him. She's like, Elon, you can't do this kind of stuff. I didn't even know he had a mother. I thought this dude hatched from an egg. But apparently, no, he has a mother. And even she thinks the Polytopia addiction is too much. And that's what's happening here. But he says, but in my defense, it's the best game ever. Wow. All right, Elon, you're fucking a genius. All right, let's do number 5. Oh my God. This is very important to me. This is come back. Do not forget what we're talking about right now. Okay. Number 4. This is Kimball, his brother, talking. He said it would teach me how to be a CEO like he was, Kimball says, his brother. We called them Polytopia life lessons. Among them, empathy is not an asset. Whoa, okay. A couple badasses over here. I'll stop touching the mic. A couple badasses over here. Play life like a game. Oh my God, there's 6 more. There's 8 of these. I don't know if I should talk about this now. I have something in mind for the 8 rules of Polytopia, but I don't know if it's time. I think we'll come back to them in a minute. So wait, I'll have big surprise. You can have the 8 rules of Polytopia. You know, this is the kind of thing I'm talking. But this is like a classic example of Elon and his like influence and the people around him absolutely sucking up. Which, you know, if somebody had like billions of dollars, I would probably suck up a little. Just kidding. I would never do something like that. Stoop so low to play this bullshit video game. That's too far, even for me. Even for me, that's too far. But that is. They broke it down into 8 life lessons they were taught from this video game. I don't want to pull up the video again because it was a technical nightmare, but you saw it. You get what it is. They're dumb! Anyways, we'll come back to this one in a minute. All right, number 3. We're coming to the home stretch here, okay? Okay, number 3. Let me turn around and read. Okay, here we go. Siobhan Zillis downloaded it onto her phone so they could play together. I just fell down a fucking rabbit hole. And there's so many life lessons you learn. So many weird things about yourself and your opponents, she says. This is unbelievable. Have you ever played a video game online? Has it ever taught you anything weird about yourself or your opponents? Have you ever fallen down a fucking rabbit hole? Oh my God. It's really tremendous. So Siobhan Zillis, I should bring up because that name probably doesn't mean anything to a lot of people, but it means a lot to me because this is the woman who's running one of Elon Musk's companies, Neuralink or something, and he impregnated her out of wedlock. And that's what happened. IVF, so probably twins. I think it was twins. Yeah, it was twins. This was in the news. He had secret twins with this woman, and then he had to get a divorce from Grimes. Hey, hold on. Let's drink another Rumple Man. This is getting hotter and hotter. It's getting grosser. Just kidding. It's delicious. All right. So ein Jodler lebe Leid, der bringt Stimmung und macht Freud. Wie ein heller Sonnenschein leuchtet ins Herz hinein. Überall, überall. Who knows what they're saying in that song? Probably something really smart. Okay. Oh my God, did I automatically jump to this without even noticing? Dude, this is one of the best ones and I blew it! Fuck, no, I'm okay. Siobhan Zillis, you know, IVF twins. That's funny. The last thing I wanted to say about this was that she kind of mentioned it in the book of like, you know, the concept of having kids with Elon Musk, IVF. it still counts. It's even grosser to me. Nobody should be doing that. But anyways, she said it was like the idea in her mind was like, what if the coolest guy in the world offered to sire your children? And you can't argue with that. All right. So moving on to the one you saw, but is just it's very funny. I had to stop playing it because it was ruining my marriage. You thought I was gonna yeah, so this is Kimball Musk, who is Elon's. Let me pull up a photo. Hold on. If I had a producer, they would Google this for me, but I'm doing it myself. All right, let's see here. Should I download this photo? Should I just pull it up? This guy. Unreal. Excuse me. All right, we're pulling up Kimball Musk photos. Make this big. All right, let me zoom in. Let me zoom in even further. Maybe this one here. This is a good one. What about my? Oh my God, look at him. This guy. This guy was addicted to Polytopia. What are you talking about? This guy with the hat. I would never wear a cowboy hat. Not unless I was a real cowboy. Just kidding. I think the hat is actually cool. The guy himself, though, is this his wife? I don't know. She's got these hipster glasses, from 2010. She's probably got a little mustache tattoo on her finger. Anyways, this is the guy whose marriage was being destroyed by Polytopia. Just like the richest man you ever met, by circumstance, but the richest guy you've ever seen. And even he couldn't escape the draw of Polytopia. All right, let me move that back. Okay. We're coming down to the last one. Even though I don't remember what I put as number one. They were all... Ranking these was very difficult for me. Okay, let's see. Number one. Okay, I remember now. All right. It was one of our biggest fights ever, she remembers. He took it as this deep betrayal moment. Grimes protested it was only a video game and not a big deal. It's a huge fucking deal, he told her. He did not speak to her for the rest of the day. Okay, so I imagine most people know the idea of Grimes and Elon Musk, and they were fucking having all kinds of kids, which is really gross. But this was one of their biggest fights ever about Polytopia. They had a truce in the game. This is explained in the book. I'm not just making this up. This is read the fucking. Don't read the book. I'll read it for you. They were having a fight, or they had a truce, and then Grimes surprise attacked him with a fireball. And that was all she wrote. The surprise fireball attack. It's over. And now they're divorced. If that was one of their biggest fights ever, you got to imagine what the rest of them were about. Probably about fucking Elden Ring. But yes, this is what happened. This is the richest, smartest guy in the world. His wife, were they married? I should have really done more research. His wife fucking betrayed him in Polytopia. And now they're divorced. Unbelievable. So I hope through these 10 Polytopia and other select video game and board game references, you come to understand that this guy is fucking crazy. They're all crazy. But Walter Isaacson is like giving us all the sauce, or all the, the juicy goss, if you will, through the guise of like intellectualizing it. Be like, oh yes, Elon Musk, so he played so much Polytopia, but it was all about strategy. It wasn't just a game on his phone he was addicted to. No. That's what poor people do. No. He was training to become a CEO. That's why they have 8 life lessons. Okay, speaking of the 8 life lessons of Polytopia, I have something related to that. This is a harkening back to several minutes ago. Sorry for making you hear that. Let's see. Okay, this is what I've made. I don't know if you can see what this is. This is like a faux 10 Commandments that I 3D printed. It's very shitty. You can barely read this thing. But let me pull this up for you. Because if you dine, I will send you one in the mail. Let me pull it up. I've got it here. I've got a link. Oh my gosh, how do I make this bigger? And I have to tell you, I really phoned it in on this one. Okay. Where did that even go? I like full screened it and it's fucking gone. All right, hold on. We're pulling it back up. Polytopia Life Lessons. Hold on. They're coming. This is a thing I made for you to potentially purchase. How come I can't make this bigger? All right, I'm going to make it bigger manually. All right, this is the website. Let me make sure this is showing up properly. Okay, yes. Let me zoom in so you can actually see what the fuck we're looking at. This is Polytopia Life Lessons. I feel like I don't even want to go through them one at a time. They'll make me blush if I have to read them. But this is Polytopia Life Lessons. There's a button on the website where you could buy it if you want. But I'm telling you, these are very, very poor quality. I'm making them in my house with fake marble filament. I mean, I'm sure they're going to hate me using the name. Just kidding. It's funny. But yeah, it looks like this. It's about this big. Yeah, $15 plus shipping. And I'll send you one. Or don't. I honestly hate the 3D printer is so loud when it's going on. It really fucks up my whole thing. So hopefully that'll never happen. What is even on the screen right now? The Shopify checkout page, the best converting checkout page. Polytopia. Number 1, empathy is not an asset. Number 2, play life like a game. In the book, each of these has a paragraph supporting it. You know, it's like, empathy is not an asset, and then like some anecdote. It's really a lot. They've like thought it out. But if you want to become a CEO, not everything can be fun. It can't all just be fun and games. Sometimes it has to be games that aren't fun. Okay, anyways, that's it for Polytopia and Elon Musk. I'm done harping about it. I don't think there's anything else. I'm telling you, this little thing, if you want one, I'll send it to you. I'll write a little note. Probably won't do that, but I will make you one. And if I don't, you can't be that mad at me. But no, I will make it. But anyways, that's the tea, guys. I hope you guys learned something about this. And again, I think the thesis is Elon Musk, Polytopia, yada, yada, yada. They're not. But we have to buy Walter Isaacson's book. We have to support more of this. I want to see another book about this, about some other CEO. I want to see the Shopify CEO. I want to see Toby Luca talking about how fucking Dota 2 makes you a genius, or how Factorio actually makes you a better programmer. These kinds of things. I need to see that. So please go to Barnes & Noble and spend $35 fucking dollars. All right. That's the end. I don't have any outro or anything, so I'm just going to cut it right here. But thank you for watching. Thanks for hanging out. It was a good time. All right.